Welcome to my channel, Zen English Podcast. Hey there, English learners, history lovers, and language enthusiasts. I'm Zen, your friendly guide to mastering English with fun, positivity, and practical tips for your career and daily life. Today, we're diving into something super exciting. Master idioms by U.S. Founding Fathers. Quotes from Washington and Jefferson. Oh, I'm pumped for this one. Imagine combining the wisdom of America's legendary leaders with quirky, powerful English idioms that'll make you sound like a native speaker. George Washington and Thomas Jefferson didn't just shape a nation. They dropped some iconic lines that connect beautifully to idioms we use today. Why is this so cool? Idioms are like the secret sauce of English. They add flavor to your conversations, make you sound confident, and help you shine in job interviews, casual chats, or even storytelling. But memorizing them dryly? No way, that's boring. By tying them to the epic quotes of Washington and Jefferson, you'll not only learn idioms, but also feel like you're chatting with history's VIPs. Plus, it's a fun way to boost your English while soaking in some historical wisdom. So, grab a notebook, a snack, maybe a cup of coffee, and let's practice together. By the end of this 20-minute journey, you'll be tossing idioms into your convos like a pro. Oh, and tell me in the comments, who's your favorite historical figure? Let's kick this off. Section 1, Vocabulary Power-Up. Alright, let's start with a vocabulary power-up. Before we get to those juicy idioms, we need to arm ourselves with some key words that pop up in the Founding Fathers world. These words aren't just random. They're tied to their quotes and the idioms we'll learn. I've got 6 awesome words for you. For each, I'll give a simple definition, an example sentence, and a fun practice prompt. Say the sentences out loud with me. Let's make it stick. Bonus! I'll throw in some humor to keep it memorable. Ready? Let's go. 1. Liberty. Definition: freedom to act or think as you choose, often tied to independence. Example sentence: George Washington fought for liberty so people could live free from oppression. Practice prompt: repeat after me. I value my liberty to chase my dreams. Now, make your own sentence using liberty and share it in the comments. Maybe, I have the liberty to learn English my way. 2. Virtue. Definition: moral goodness or a positive quality like honesty or courage. Example sentence: Jefferson believed virtue was essential for a strong society. Practice prompt: say this with me. Her virtue shines when she helps others. Now, create a sentence about someone's virtue, like your best friend's kindness. Too shy to share? No worries, just say it out loud. 3. Endeavor. Definition: a serious effort or attempt to achieve something. Example sentence: Washington's endeavors during the Revolution inspired a nation. Practice prompt: repeat. My endeavor to speak fluent English is paying off. Now, make a sentence about an endeavor you're proud of. Pro tip: use a dramatic voice for extra fun. 4. Persevere. Definition: to keep going despite challenges or setbacks. Example sentence: soldiers had to persevere through harsh winters to win the war. Practice prompt: say it with grit. I will persevere to ace my English test. Create your own sentence about persevering, maybe about learning English or tackling a tough project. 5. Tyranny. Definition: cruel or unfair control by someone in power. Example sentence: the Founding Fathers rebelled against the tyranny of the British Crown. Practice prompt: repeat with some attitude. No one can stop me with their tyranny. Now, make a sentence using tyranny. Feeling dramatic? Pretend you're a rebel leader. 6. Posterity. Definition: future generations or people who come after you. Example sentence: Jefferson wrote the Declaration for posterity to cherish. Practice prompt: say it proudly. I'm building a better future for posterity. Create a sentence about something you're doing for posterity, like studying or helping others. Quick game. Let's play word toss. Pick 3 of these words and make one sentence combining them. Here's mine. With virtue and endeavor, we can persevere against tyranny. Share yours in the comments. I'm dying to read them. This builds your vocab muscle, so flex it. Section 2. Must-know phrases. Now that we've got our vocab locked in, let's move to must-know phrases. These are 6 idioms inspired by or connected to Washington and Jefferson's quotes. I'll explain each, give an example tied to their era, and then a modern one for your daily life. After each, we'll do a practice exercise. Combine the idiom with a vocab word from Section 1 for extra power. Let's make these idioms your new best friends. 1. Take the bull by the horns. Meaning, face a challenge directly with courage. Historical example, Washington took the bull by the horns when he led his army across the Delaware River to surprise the enemy. Modern example, if you're nervous about a job interview, take the bull by the horns and practice your answers. Practice, say, I'll take the bull by the horns and persevere through my English studies. Now, make a sentence combining this idiom with liberty or endeavor. Share it in the comments. 2. Lay the groundwork. Meaning, prepare the foundation for something to succeed later. Historical example, Jefferson's Declaration of Independence laid the groundwork for American freedom. Modern example, studying daily lays the groundwork for fluent English. Practice, repeat, I'm laying the groundwork for my career with virtue. Create a sentence with this idiom and posterity or virtue. Say it with confidence. 3. Stand your ground. Meaning, hold firm in your beliefs or position despite opposition. Historical example, Washington stood his ground against tyranny during the Revolution. Modern example, when negotiating a salary, stand your ground politely to get what you deserve. Practice, say, I'll stand my ground against tyranny in debates. Make a sentence with this idiom and persevere or liberty. 4. Bite the bullet. Meaning, face a tough situation bravely, even if it's unpleasant. Historical example, soldiers bit the bullet during harsh battles to keep fighting. Modern example, I bit the bullet and gave my first presentation in English. It wasn't perfect, but I did it. Practice, repeat, I'll bite the bullet and endeavor to speak fluently. Create a sentence with this idiom and endeavor or virtue. 5. Build bridges. Meaning, create connections or improve relationships. Historical example, Jefferson built bridges with other leaders to unite the colonies. Modern example, build bridges with coworkers by using polite English phrases. Practice, say, I'll build bridges with my team for posterity. Make a sentence with this idiom and posterity or liberty. 6. Hold the fort. Meaning, keep things under control during a tough situation. Historical example, Washington held the fort during the Revolution, keeping his army strong. Modern example, when my boss is away, I hold the fort by managing the team. Practice, repeat, I'll hold the fort and persevere at work. Create a sentence with this idiom and persevere or tyranny. Quick tip. These idioms are gold for sounding natural. Practice them in the mirror or with a friend. Which one's your favorite? Drop it in the comments to keep our community buzzing. Section 3. Strategies to shine. Okay, now let's get to the good stuff. Strategies to shine. Here are 6 actionable ways to use these idioms and vocab words to sound confident and natural in English conversations. Each strategy includes an example, a tie-in to our vocab/idioms, and an interactive challenge to build your confidence. Let's make you a star communicator. Washington and Jefferson would be proud. 1. Use idioms to show confidence. Explanation. Idioms like take the bull by the horns signal you're bold and in control. Use them in meetings or interviews to stand out. Example, in a job interview, say, I took the bull by the horns and led a project that boosted sales. Tie-in combines take the bull by the horns with endeavor. Challenge, imagine you're in an interview. Say a sentence using take the bull by the horns and endeavor to describe a bold action you took. Try it out loud now. 2. Incorporate historical context for impact. Explanation. Referencing history, like Washington's leadership, makes your idioms memorable. It shows depth and creativity. Example, like Jefferson laying the groundwork for freedom. I'm building my English skills step by step. Tie-in uses lay the groundwork and virtue. Challenge. Create a sentence comparing your goals to a founding father's actions, using lay the groundwork and posterity. Share it in the comments. 3. Practice idioms in storytelling. Explanation. Idioms shine in stories. Tell a short story, personal or hypothetical, using idioms to make it engaging. Example. When my team faced a tough deadline, I stood my ground and held the fort, ensuring we succeeded. Tie-in uses stand your ground and hold the fort. Challenge. Tell a 2-sentence story about overcoming a challenge using stand your ground and persevere. Say it with drama. 4. Combine idioms with polite requests. Explanation. Pair idioms with polite phrases to sound professional yet approachable, like in emails or meetings. Example, could we build bridges on this project? I'm ready to bite the bullet and start now. Tie-in uses build bridges and bite the bullet. Challenge, write an email line using build bridges and liberty to suggest teamwork. Practice saying it politely. 5. Use idioms to motivate others. Explanation. Idioms can inspire. Use them to encourage friends or colleagues, showing leadership. Example. Let's hold the fort together and persevere to meet this goal. Tie-in uses hold the fort and persevere. Challenge. Say a motivational line to a friend using hold the fort and virtue. Make it upbeat. 6. Practice idioms in role plays. Explanation. Role-playing real scenarios like negotiations with idioms builds confidence for real life. Example, in a salary talk, I'm standing my ground because my endeavors deserve fair pay. Tie-in uses stand your ground and endeavor. Challenge. Role-play a convo with your boss using bite the bullet and liberty. Act it out loud. Affirmation, you're doing amazing. Every time you practice these, you're one step closer to speaking English like a founding father. Bold, clear, and inspiring. Keep shining. Section 4. Fun wrap-up activity. Time for our fun wrap-up activity. Let's do a Founding Fathers idiom quiz to test your skills and boost engagement. I'll give you 3 scenarios inspired by Washington and Jefferson. Your job is to pick the right idiom from our list and pair it with a vocab word to respond. Say your answers out loud, then drop them in the comments to join our community challenge. This is so much fun. Let's see how you do. Scenario 1. You're leading a team project and it's getting tough. How do you rally your team? Options. Take the bull by the horns, lay the groundwork, hold the fort. Example answer. Let's hold the fort and persevere to finish strong. Your turn. Say your answer with a vocab word and share it in the comments. Scenario 2. You're starting a new hobby like learning English. How do you describe your first step? Options. Build bridges, lay the groundwork, bite the bullet. Example answer. I'm laying the groundwork with virtue to master English. Your turn. Create your sentence and post it below. Scenario 3. You're in a debate and need to stand firm. What do you say? Options. Stand your ground. Take the bull by the horns, hold the fort. Example answer. I'll stand my ground with liberty to defend my point. Your turn. Share your sentence in the comments. Let's see your creativity. This quiz is all about having fun while locking in those idioms. I can't wait to read your answers in the comments. Let's make our Zen English community shine. What a journey! We've explored idioms through the epic quotes of Washington and Jefferson, powered up with 6 key vocab words like liberty and persevere, mastered 6 must-know idioms like take the bull by the horns, and learned 6 strategies to shine in conversations. You've practiced sentences, tackled challenges, and maybe even laughed a bit. How cool is that? These tools will make your English bold, natural, and confident, whether you're chatting with friends or acing a job interview. Keep practicing these idioms and vocab daily. Say them in the mirror, use them in emails, or impress your friends. You're building your own legacy, just like the founding fathers. If you enjoyed this, please like this video, comment your favorite idiom or quiz answer, share with friends, and subscribe to Zen English Podcast for more fun English lessons. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Let's keep the Zen vibes going. See you in the next one.